This is Norcal Hobbies, so this is the Bmain for VTA. So I am the second car, I believe. Now it's top two. I'm not going to be one of the top two. But you're going to see a few baubles. But something I want to mention, it's very interesting. So throughout this season, this race season, my buddy and I, so this is Extra Crispy and myself, we took two different approaches. Now we are both running Cero. He's in the A-Main. Unfortunately, I was not in the A-Main, so I don't have a recording. But I went ahead and just tested a variety of different motors because we kind of wanted to figure out some speed secrets, which I will have update some videos on it too. But I went ahead and tested different brands of motors, different motors, etc. So I've tested Helix, which I'm running right now. So this is the Helix 25.5. I've run the Hobby Wing G3R 25.5. That one's really nice. That's a really nice motor. I think it's, especially for light cars like the F1, that thing is really fast. This Helix was pretty fast. I did a much more, I forget the variant, ZF something, whatever the Outlaw was, just to test the driving. So if you watch the last video, that's the motor, and that thing pulls. I mean, this one's pretty nice too. Except for, I'm going to go into detail in a little bit about this race. Let's see. I don't remember if I ran the LRP. No, I did not run the LRP. Trinity, X Factor, Slot Machine, ran, forget, Trinity, or Trackstar. Anyway, a variety of motors. And I've just been testing them. Now, usually I was leaving the setup the exact same. There, I parked it. I was leaving the setup the same, and then just testing the motors, and then gauging how it would pull compared to other individuals, then change the timing, change the gearing. So that's what I'm going to have sort of some information on a future video. Timing, gearing, etc., which is interesting. That was interesting to find. And then Extra Crispy did his on springs. So he was doing a spring test, and that's one of the things that I decided to do on this car. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the springs that he had because, well, different brands use different colors and different markings. And unfortunately, the springs that I had didn't have an actual spring rate on them. I don't remember if Extra Crispy's did, but no. But anyway, the point is, I couldn't match his spring rate. But his Cero, he was up there with the top contenders, which is really cool. He was 4th place. He did a 1907. It was just a 5-minute run. Usually VTA is longer, but daylight is in short supply right now, given the time of the year. But he beats some of the top guys, and the funny thing is, so when I started VTA, or I wanted to do VTA, the guy at the shop sold me some 6600 milliamp hour batteries. I didn't know you weren't supposed to use them for VTA, didn't know the rules, and the guy at the shop sold them to me saying, hey, VTA, you really need the weight, buy these. Now, like, very nice individual, don't get me wrong, but I remember I was running those for a while, and then somebody pointed out, like, you're supposed to be running 6000. It's like, no, the shop sold me these. Oh, okay, don't worry about it. But it's funny because today, I guess some people were upset because some of the top guys were running batteries that you're not supposed to run for VTA. So it's just kind of funny. The difference is they've been running for 20 billion years, whereas Extra Crispy, he's running a Cero, which is a $100 chassis. And he's keeping up with the top contenders. Like I said, 4th place. And to give you, so again, he was at 19.7. The guy above him was a 19.5. The guy above him was a 19.5. And the guy above him, well, that guy lapped. That was a 28. But it's just funny. So where I'm going with this is motors aren't really as important as, well, actually your batteries, because then the voltage won't sag as much. And springs. Springs are really the thing that will give you the most boost. Well, that's the end of the race. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Oh my My hat! My car! My rod!